Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Hello and welcome to Monday, August 29th. We are here at Lone Star Community Radio in downtown Conroe at the Conroe Tower. I am Margie Taylor, your host, and today's guests are going to be Barton and Jason Brandolini of the Greater Magnolia Parkway Chamber, and we're going to talk about Fall Fest, Magic of Christmas Parade, and so many different ways you can get involved with the Chamber and grow your business. FM 104.5, 106.1, our City TV, cable TV. We are Facebook Live, Conroe Culture News, and YouTube Live. Real estate group. If you haven't heard of Team Sinisi, they serve the Greater Montgomery County with the best source for buying, selling, or investing. 281-507-9777. Yes, the interest rates are climbing up. I think they're just under 6%. What, they were like 3%? So we're back to reality, back to normal times. So now you need to get in on it. Team Sinisi, because it's an easy name to remember. Also, we have Roger Stein Chiropractic, and they are located at 3033 West Davis by Conroe High School off 105 and Taco Bell. We all know where that is. And they serve infants to seniors, weekend athletes to professionals, where they focus on natural, holistic healing to relieve pain and achieve optimal health. If you So you can call either the Owen Theater, owentheater.com, or crichtontheater.org to get season tickets. What a great value. I mean, it's like $150 for all these shows. Individual, you know. It's not a couples, but it's still a great value, and there's so many great shows coming up. And both of our local theaters are premiering their new season beginning September 9th. School of Rock will be performed by local youth singing, playing instruments, and acting to the Andrew Lloyd Webber score, highlighting students in the Battle of the Bands. So much fun. I happen to have an inside view on that. So, also, Murder on the Orient Express will open the same weekend, September 9th, with Stage Ride of Texas at the Crichton Theater. So find out about how you can get involved in that. Sea Kids is also looking for youth to participate in their theater school, enhancing creativity, music ability, and theatrical skills. So you can find out about that. That starts this week, and it is available 4:30 to 6:15 on Tuesdays, starting August 30th this week through December 6th. Call Terry Woods at the Owen Theater to find out more information. Montgomery County Hospital District ambulance, and a lot of fun. There may even be some pets that are out there that need to be adopted. So both those things are Carl Barton Park, and that is on Saturday, September 10th, starting at 9 a.m. And least we forget, so with that, we're going to take a quick break, and be back to hear about everything from Sandy and Jason with the Greater Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce. I am Margie Taylor, and we'll be right back.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Mike from Dance Time in Texas. Join me Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. as I count down the top 10 Texas Red Dirt songs that are packing the dance floor. I'll be featuring local artists and the story behind the hits, shows in the area, as well as new songs that make you want to dance. It's Dance Time in Texas with DJ Mike on Lone Star Community Radio, 104.5 KCZW and 106.1 KZCC, Conroe, Texas, or online, irlonestar.com.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERS.
Of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the Greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
And we are back. I am Margie Taylor, and I am sitting here across the table with Sandy Barton and Jason Brandolini of the Greater Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce. So welcome, you guys. Jason, I know you're a newbie. Sandy's been on here many times before, although not in this venue. So I want to talk about everything going on with the chamber in 20 minutes or less.
Well, Margie, thanks again for having us. We are so excited to be here. We always love working with you. You do such a wonderful thriving. There are so many new businesses coming into our community.
There's a lot.
It's
a huge area of growth. And you know what? I didn't introduce you correctly. You are the president of the chamber.
I am.
And Jason is the membership director. Is that your clear title? I just want to, should I call you vice president or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Membership director is fine.
Okay. So yes,
you.
there's a lot of new businesses coming into the area. That especially that 1488 corridor, which I understand today that was in community impact that they're getting ready to start a lot of construction. Thank God, but not. So
Yeah, there really is. Our community. We're thankful for many of our elected officials, especially Charlie Riley, who is working very hard to try and keep our roads infrastructure up.
Oh, yes.
Because we have so many residences that are being built, even as you mentioned, with Team Sinisi Real Estate, that even though the interest rates are up, man, we're building multifamily, we're building individual residential, and with that density obviously comes, a lot of opportunity for business. And so we've seen a lot of business starts in the last 6 months.
A lot of entrepreneurship.
A lot of entrepreneurship.
That's cool. That's good.
We've got some of our larger organizations that are coming to the community as well, but honestly, we see a lot of people who are looking at Magnolia that have looked past us in the past,
That's exciting.
In recent past.
And they're like, what's going on in Magnolia?
That's right. And because of the things that the chamber's doing to try to, keep not only our community in the know, if you will, and the work that you help us with on our social media, people are noticing the chamber and the work that we're doing in a way that I don't think they have before. They're coming to us, and Jason is kept very busy trying to keep in front of everyone on a regular basis to make sure that we're supporting them in a way that makes sense. So yeah, we're excited about the work we're doing.
There's a lot of new members. Seems like weekly, Jason.
Yeah, we've been really very fortunate with everybody in the community. Like you said, we have a lot of entrepreneurs that are coming on board. A lot of folks that after COVID kind of decided to maybe chase a dream, go in a different direction. So we are averaging about 2 new members a week as far as coming on board. But we also, we are happy with that. But we get a lot of people are interested, but we invite anybody that might be interested to come out to any of our free events, just kind of see what it's all about, engage with some of the other members, and hopefully they'll choose to come to us. But we're very happy, and we're hoping to increase by about maybe 20 to 25% by the end of this year.
That's a lot.
Over last year. Yes, and it's partly due to you and everyone here in our great Montgomery County.
Well, and you don't have to be a business to join, correct?
You can be an individual member.
You can just come hang out and
right.
have fun and be in the know and volunteer and get involved.
We are just so truly blessed in this community. It's really a community. The business owners, managers in our community understand the value of community, being involved in community, working with other business owners and managers in our area, supporting one another in a way that, in my previous years with other chambers, I just didn't see. And as a result, we're just a really welcoming community. There isn't competition, there's support in our community. And sometimes that just isn't the case in every other area.
It's a comforting attitude there. When you walk in there, them to come to the networking afternoon to kind of just check it out and see, because that way you can kind of check the climate, see if you feel comfortable, that it speaks to you. So there are events they can go to, right, this week, Jason?
Yes, absolutely there are. We offer throughout the month a set number of free events that people can come up to. This Thursday, we have what's called our networking afternoon. It's a great connections event. It will be held from 4:30 to 6 o'clock p.m. off of 1488 at Sweetwater's Coffee and Tea. And we do encourage anyone to come out. Please bring business cards if you are interested. And if you have a door prize that you would like to bring that may entice
like
a few extra people.
Like a bottle of wine or something like that.
We will never turn that down. But anything would be sufficient. Yes, that would be great. But
people have fun. Everybody has fun.
They do. And we don't charge for our networking events where some other business organizations might charge for a networking event. We do not, because we have sponsors that make it possible that we can invite everyone, their friends, colleagues, whatever, for no cost. And this month we happen to have Mid-South Fiber Internet is sponsoring our event. So we're thrilled. We're thrilled with that. And our board made that choice, 4 or 5 years ago, that we just wanted everyone to come on out and get to know one another. And as a result, we have great attendance, and people are just really excited to come on out and share their story with other businesses in the community. So
that's exactly right. It's a great way to just interact with other people. And, the chamber is a source, almost like a tourism place, right? To find out what's happening. I mean, it is.
We do.
A pseudo place. So if you want to know what's happening, connect with the chamber, because they know what's happening.
You can, yes, they're always welcome to give us a call, but you can also visit our website, and we're about to launch a new one. We're so excited about our new website coming up, but that'll be probably next week. So be on the lookout for it.
It's not through Chambermaster?
It is not through Chambermaster.
Oh,
we actually have our own website that we maintain. It's Greater Magnolia Parkway CC.org. We're having a few hiccups right now with our website, but we'll have the new one to launch hopefully next week.
So you can't go in on the backside through Chambermaster? You won't be able to?
No.
Okay, we'll just wait and talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later.
Sure, go right ahead.
So let's talk about Fall Fest.
Oh, yeah, we have got an amazing event
fall,
coming
so.
up.
We do.
Well, we always think fall that, if we can talk about Fall Fest, we hope that the weather's going to cooperate, right? But Fall Fest is going to be held on Saturday, September 24th from noon to 4 p.m. at the Magnolia Event Center, which is just off FM 1488 by Magnolia Parkway Elementary. We are going to have about 80 or 85 vendors, both inside and outside.
That's a lot.
Yes, this is bring your checkbook, bring your cash, because there are going to be so many places for everyone to start their Christmas shopping early. But we also have a lot of fun stuff for the kids to do. We're going to have like an inflatable obstacle course. We'll have abandoned animal rescue. We'll have their Smooch the Pooch booth that will be out there. We will have residential recycling and refuse. Will be collecting electronic waste to recycle at no cost, and Cowboy Jack will be out there. A lot of the kids in the community will know all about Cowboy Jack, and if not, you can check him out on YouTube. He encourages a lot of green friendly environmental positivity with our kids in our schools, and he's going to be out there, and he'll be talking with everybody live on his Facebook Live and on his YouTube channel. So that'll be a lot of fun. We've got face painters from National Charity League that will be out there that will be doing free face painting for the kids. We've got free pictures in our pumpkin patch. Fingers crossed, if we actually get pumpkins, we will have pumpkins for the first 150 kids for sure. The weather hasn't cooperated to grow pumpkins very well apparently in our area, so we're crossing our fingers that by September 24th we'll have pumpkins for our kids.
I love pumpkins.
I love pumpkins, and it's just they've been a little later than usual because it's been a little hotter than usual lately, right? Yeah. So Fall Fest, there is a cost to attend for our guests. It's $1 to get in. However, if you bring a canned good for Society of Samaritans food baskets, you can get in at no cost. You can also get in at no cost if you bring your e-waste to recycle and go visit Cowboy Jack.
Wow.
So there's lots of different ways to get
or
in
there's
for no
$1.
cost.
Come on.
And we had we last year we had somewhere between 1,100 and 1,500 guests that came to visit, and we're looking forward to an event. Yeah. Oh, it's
a great event.
It really is, and people really
the second
enjoy.
One. Second
this
annual?
is actually
or
the
third
annual. We started
Okay.
in the fall of our COVID pandemic year.
Yeah.
Because we had so many of our local home-based vendors, crafters, and artisans, when everything else closed down, they turned to the chamber and said, "Oh my gosh, help us! We need to find a way to pay the electric bill." And all of their normal locations were closed down, and we worked. I mean, God bless them, the Magnolia Event Center and Magnolia ISD, and we worked with their legal team to be able to work out a way that we could hold this kind of vendor festival for our vendors even during the pandemic. So back then, people still had to, sign a waiver that said that they hadn't tested positive recently, and they had to have mask up a little bit and have their temperature taken before they could come in, which of course we don't have to do anymore. Thank you. But no, I mean, we were still able to do it. And that very first one, we still had 600 people that attended over the course of that 4 hours.
That's a good event.
And the vendors were just so grateful and so supportive that we decided to continue.
Well, and then again, that is Saturday, September 24th, noon to 4. It's a lot of fun. Magnolia Event Center, which isn't that far. So if you think of Magnolia, you don't have to go all the way to the boundaries at the far end of Montgomery County. It's not that far. It's kind of new Magnolia-ish.
Centrally located, let's just say.
Past 2978. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a few miles down the left-hand side.
Just
Worth
go
the
west.
drive.
Go west.
Just go west, young person.
Go west. Get on your horse and go west.
Yeah, go west, young person.
So it's not far. It's not bad. So the other big event you have forthcoming is the Magic of Christmas.
Oh, yes. Our Parade of Lights. You cannot.
And that's unique. It reminds me of Disneyland or something like that, when they would have the magical nighttime, all lit up parades. Nobody has this.
Nothing else like
Nobody
in the
else
area.
does this.
No, we get according to the constable, 6,000 to 7,000 people lining the streets of Little Magnolia, Texas, on Saturday, December 3rd. Our parade starts at 5:30 p.m. It is a lit parade, but we encourage people to come out early because you want to scope out your spot. Margie has been an MC before for us at the parade, and it gets busy, everyone. But if you're interested in having, if anybody's interested in having their business or their organization featured, they can go out to our chamber website again, and they can
What's the
download.
cost for that? Because I did not see that on the website.
It depends. It's on. They can download the entry form now right from the chamber website, and it depends on the organization, from $40 to $100, depending on nonprofit kids. $100 or less. $40 to $100, depending on what it is and when you register. If you register late, you're going to pay more. That's all that there is to it. But we've already got a half a dozen entries registered for the Parade of Lights, and I literally just put it up, and I didn't announce it yet. And so people are out. They must be pinging the chamber website waiting for that, for the entries to come out. Or social. Somebody maybe.
Everybody saw it last year and really wants to get involved again this year.
How many entrants did you have last year?
We had 86 last year.
Close to 90.
Yeah, close to 90. We can only have 100. We can't put more than 100 on that parade route, or the first people that come out have to wait before we get the last people out of our lineup area. So that's the max that we can do, but we've always been in that area right around 90, 100 people.
And the weather varies. Last year it was quite warm, but the year before that it was so cold. My hands were cold. I needed to borrow somebody else's jacket, because you just get to that point like, I got to do something. I'm freezing. Yeah. I don't know. When you're hot, it's not exactly the same, but when you're cold, you're cold.
Yeah.
So you don't know, because think about where we live. We never know.
And rain or shine.
Rain or shine, cold or hot, it doesn't matter. But either way, it's a lot of fun. And that is December 3rd, which is a Saturday.
Yep.
Unity Park and Nickel Sawmill. Yep. And that generally kind of coincides with what Charlie Riley's doing in the daytime.
Yeah.
So you go out there and have fun out there, eat, do pictures, play games, do all that, and then come back later, or just stay and be part of the parade.
Correct.
And whether you're watching as an attendee or participating in the lineup.
Right. And we're also looking for sponsors. You don't need to be a member to sponsor the parade. We'd love to be able to feature you. We've got a lot of things going on. We've got new selfie stations that are going to happen. We've got MC stations again, as we have had in the past. We've got great new judges that are coming on board. We're excited about that. Can't announce them yet, but we will. You'll see them on Facebook relatively soon. So we're very excited about that. And just encourage everybody to come out and make it a great day. As you mentioned, Charlie Riley does have his Family Fun Day that afternoon. And his event ends at 4. Our parade starts at 5:30.
So there you go.
It's perfect.
Yeah, just go and have a fun day out in Magnolia. And the parade is sponsored by Constable Chris Jones.
You bet.
Too.
He's our primary underwriter.
And he's been doing it.
He has. Thanks again for doing it again this year.
He loves it. And this isn't his 45th year of doing that, but it is the 45th year of the parade. That's a lot. That says a lot. 45 years of having this parade in the Magnolia area. So I want to mention before we run out of time that you also have other things besides the networking afternoon. That's this coming Thursday, which is always the first Thursday of the month, 4:30 to 6, and that's a relatively new fun event. You also have the networking breakfast, the second Thursday each month.
Second Tuesday.
Go ahead. I said, yes, second Tuesday. Sorry, it was a T name. So second Tuesday each month, which that one is coming up, and that's 7:30 to 9. Monthly business luncheon that always has an amazing speaker. So last week, the fourth Thursday, we had Superintendent Todd Stevens, Magnolia ISD, and he's a great presenter, but he also shared a lot of great vital information for the Magnolia community about the bond coming forward, and that they're A-rated school district and things like that.
Absolutely.
And that's also another opportunity to sponsor luncheons and be involved, right?
Yep.
So, and anybody can go to those too.
Anybody's welcome. Everybody and everybody.
Anybody and everybody. That's it, exactly. But you also have a network or a nonprofit roundtable quarterly.
We
with
do.
Great information.
Yep, and everybody's welcome. Again, membership is not required to attend our events. We would love to see anybody out there. Come on out, give us a try, see what we're all about.
But it's a great marketing tool, is all I'm going to say. You know, for an annual fee, what is the base? $300?
$350.
$350.
That's all it takes for
you know,
whole
and
year.
you get marketing.
It's coffee money.
You get marketing, and you can be present at things.
Absolutely.
And
You
it's a
can-
tax write-off for your business.
It is
So-
necessary and ordinary business expense.
It is.
And honestly, we try to do our best to help you be a better business owner today than you were before you joined us. And so we want to provide you with information, with resources, with just general knowledge about what's going on in your community so that you can get your business set up for as best for success. It's awesome.
And you do things a little bit differently than other chambers. You give shout outs to the members
You do.
On the social media page and for the Magnolia Chamber.
As
and-
part of their membership. We don't
as part-
monetize that stuff.
So, but you also have other newsworthy information that you provide because you are a source of information in the Magnolia community. You're known as that.
We are the hub for
You
the community.
Yeah, so they can go to the Greater Magnolia Parkway CC on Facebook or Greater Magnolia Parkway CC.org. So it's very similar, or just Google it in the search box.
Just Google it.
Just
Google us.
Just
You'll
don't
find us.
remember the words.
Believe me, you'll
It's just
find
a
us.
whole lot
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as the Southwest Chamber, right?
Southwest Montgomery County Chamber. That's right. We serve all of Southwest Montgomery County.
And beyond.
And, and
So
beyond,
you don't
believe
have
me.
to live in Magnolia. Let me
Nope.
just say that to be a
Nope.
part of any chamber or the
Nope.
Woodlands or Conroe.
Nope.
If you do business with people in that community, it is just a smart way to do business
Yeah.
is to join the chamber. So if you do any business in the Greater Magnolia area or aspire to,
Well,
you should be a member of the chamber,
If-
right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. If you have an economic interest in a community, so in other words, your business depends on income from that community, you should be interested in making sure that that business community is strong. So that's pretty much
Have a
what we
presence.
say. Have a presence
Have a
there.
presence. And you have to show up for people to know who you are.
Yes,
It helps.
You know, I got to say
Helps.
that just joining an organization doesn't provide presence. You actually have to be involved and do
Right.
something. Not everything, but pick one thing.
Right.
Like maybe the annual awards banquet that's coming up in January.
That's right.
Get involved in something to meet other people and grow relationships.
Sure.
Because when you grow relationships, it grows your business because people know who you are and they know your story.
Well, people like
you
to
don't
do
just want a
business.
business card. You want to know deeper.
Right.
You want to have trust and you want to have a relationship.
Right, exactly. People want to do business with people that they know and
They
trust.
know.
Right. They
That's
know
how
and
you get
trust.
referrals is
Exactly.
you ask your friends.
So come on out and get to know us.
Okay, so this Thursday is the first one. Networking afternoon.
Networking afternoon.
4:30 to 6
Do you
o'clock.
want to talk about the networking breakfast? If they can't do it at 4:30, what happens at 7:30?
So yes, everyone is a little bit busy, so doesn't always have the availability to come out to each and every opportunity. But on the 13th of September, on Tuesday morning, we are going to be out at Fully Promoted off of 1488. And we will have your guests who will be here a little bit later. The DeNobles will be the sponsors with SpeedPro Magnolia. So you can kind of see already here just the connections that are already made throughout the area just by being involved
They
in the
all
chamber.
interact.
They sure do. So we would love to have you come out. If you cannot come out this Thursday, again, that'll be Tuesday, the 13th of September from 7:30 a.m. to 9 o'clock a.m. at Fully Promoted off of 1488.
Or go to, your website
Or the Facebook page.
and
Find us.
find everything and just show up.
Yep.
You don't have to register for everything.
No, you don't. We just ask for, people to register for the luncheon so that we can tell the caterer how many people will come. But no, our networking events, bring a friend, bring a colleague, get to know us. We'd love to have you.
Okay. Well, thank you both for coming on the show today. This is fun, and I love the chamber.
Well, thank you for having us. We love you, and you're great to us
The chamber loves
always.
you right back, Margie. So thank you so much. We appreciate all your time today.
Absolutely. Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the Greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show, with monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776.
Does volunteering at a nonprofit horse sanctuary sound wonderful? Or are you a veteran or a veteran spouse and think trying a peer group session through a local Horses and Heroes equine program might be worth trying? Henry's Home Horse and Human Sanctuary, located in Grand Central Park by appointment only, is home to a growing number of rescued and donated horses. Visit our website at henryshomehorsesanctuary.org or check out our Facebook at Henry's Home Horse and Human Sanctuary for more information.
We are back with our second segment today. I am sitting with the DeNobles, Kathy and Brian, and they operate SpeedPro Magnolia, and that is located on Tamina Road. I can tell you the exact address. 32503 Tamina Road in Magnolia. I didn't have that memorized. But they do a little of everything. So our theme is kind of fall and Christmas. And of course, we have a little three-dimensional Christmas tree here, which is a sample of so many things you guys do. Right, Kathy?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How long have you been operating SpeedPro?
We've opened our doors in March of 2018, and we've been going strong ever since.
You're all over.
Yeah, we do. We do a lot of stuff out in our area, and let's say the Greater Magnolia area. Everything's growing so much out there that it seems like we're
That's what Sandy was saying.
Yeah,
but you do things for other nonprofits. You've done like vehicle wraps, truck wraps for Habitat for Humanity in Montgomery County. So everywhere you see them, that's where they are. You've done some vehicle wraps for other small businesses, including we were talking about the networking breakfast that's going to be over at Fully Promoted.
Yeah, Kim.
And that one looks fabulous. But you do so many different things to help businesses or other organizations, even campaign signs and things like that for elections. But I wanted you to come on here so that people know everything that you're capable of, which is everything. I mean, everything. Large. I mean, it could be window graphics. It can be exterior, large signs.
Yeah, large. Our expertise is in the large format printing. And so when you think about the really large signs, really big graphics on the walls in offices and stuff like that, that's kind of our expertise area, the larger format of printing. We do smaller things. We brought things in today that were on a smaller scale, but we can make them on a very big scale as well. So
bold.
Big and bold.
Big and bold. Get noticed,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Like this nice little Christmas tree could be 8 foot tall.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what you're looking for, what you're trying to strive for, we can
the visibility that you want.
Yeah,
to
we can really help you
achieve.
get noticed.
Yeah. So I mean, you just do. So you even did elevator wraps.
Yes, we did an elevator.
That is
wrap
totally
recently.
out of the box. I never would have thought of that. But any place where you could get visible, you can do something with.
Right.
Anywhere.
And they team up. So it was a business that actually teamed up with a hotel. So this business is sitting right next to the hotel, and so here they put their advertisement on the hotel where the people are coming. The doors are closing. Here's a place to go to dinner. The doors are opening. Here's a place to go and visit. And so it was it's a very good, team up. One company is getting, recognized here, and then the company that's actually providing the service for them.
I mean, you're looking right at the elevator.
Yes.
So might as well use that space.
And usually you're hungry or you've got kids with you and you want something to do. And the elevator wraps are a very good, very good advertising.
Good rule of thumb for our type of business to remind customers is any blank space like this blank wall here is a wasted opportunity.
Dick's listening. He's got to wait on the city. But yes, you can use all kinds of graphics. You can put your mission out there. You can put values. You can put quotes. You could do fun photos or
anything. I mean, if you're in an office,
honor employees or
you have
whatever.
Employees, you can make it appeasable for the employees.
Well, and you can personalize it. One of the things we really like to be able to do is customize and personalize. So, you can make a sign for your yard, or you can make a sign that's custom designed for your yard with your name or your, child's, whatever the sport that they happen to be in. And we have the ability to cut and shape and stuff, and so it just makes things a little bit more unique than just a regular square sign.
So y'all could do those signs that are out in the yard for somebody's birthday or something like that?
Yeah, we usually do that. I mean, we're usually business to business, so we do that kind of stuff for the schools. So we've done mass quantities and stuff for different sporting events and things like that they have. And we do a lot.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's people come in, they're excited. Maybe it's their artwork and they've come up with this idea, but then to actually see it come to life in a print, it's nice to see those happy faces.
So you help people with their creativity, bring it to fruition into something feasible that they can use to publicly put out there.
We have a new customer that we've done a few jobs for now where they did custom hand-painted items and they sold them, I don't know, online somewhere, and they've just exploded. And so they needed to find a way to get the basic down. So they're bringing their material in and we're printing the artwork on it, and then they take it home and they customize it all. But it cuts their process down. They can't sell them as original art pieces. They're prints, but they still, once we've done what we do, they still go back and they customize them and sell them.
Tell me about the Cracker Jack.
That was it.
That's what I was thinking it was. It kind of sounded like that.
Yeah, it's really great because they're still hand painting. When they get that stuff back from us, we're almost doing their brush work, their before work, and then when they take it back, they're hand painting and they're doing the distressing, and they take this thing that's leaving our studio and they make it look like it was 50 years old. It's just amazing what they do, and it was a neat process.
That's a good partnership.
For us to see. Yeah. And we've got, with you talking about being fall, we've got so many, the young sports teams and stuff like that. So we're making a lot of those breakaway banners. And for them to be able to customize that with their kids' names, some of them have pictures on them. Some of them are doing the big heads, all that stuff is really coming through right now because it's fall, it's football season, more things are happening. And
they like a little bit of football in Texas here.
Yeah. They do play football, yes. Show me what you have.
So this is just a sample of a yard sign. Normally it's much larger, but I had him do a
Halloween
little tiny
party.
And you put the little, cool. So you can put it in your yard, if you're having Halloween parties and stuff like that. A lot of times people use these for props. In selfie stations and stuff like that.
So you can make those kind of things too.
Yeah, and so we make the picture frames and we make the glasses and we do that. So we can put a whole thing together. Like if you wanted a selfie station at one of your parties, or we do the fall ones and we do the Christmas ones and stuff like that. Just different shapes that we do, just different sizes, and we can also do it on different. Like this is coroplast, and these are ones that stick in the yard and rain and all that. But we can actually do metal signs and brushed aluminum, acrylic. So we can get into a lot of the really high-end ones, as well as the ones that people just want to buy.
A lot of creative things.
The best money we spent was buying the machine, the CNC router, the machine that actually cuts all this out. It's just.
Do you operate that, Brian? Do you know how to do all that?
I know how to turn it on.
We have very
You have
good
people.
employees that
You
know
have
how to
technical
do,
support.
right, right, and we're close so that when we have occasions like someone forgot something and we're not open on Saturday, we can rush right up there and get it taken care of for them. We're 7 to 10 minutes away from where we are, and our employees are very helpful in the ways that they'll call and say, hey, if you need anything, I'm very close to the studio, and so a lot of times we get to come in and do the custom things that people aren't expecting us to be able to do on a Saturday or a Sunday because we're right there. So that's nice.
Because you're a local business.
Yes.
And speaking of that, so you work with churches as well, local churches, and doing things. You've done some window graphics. You've done some signage, like what you said, only in a much bigger scale. You've done banners.
Yes.
We've done stage props for the larger churches during their Christmas programs. This church had us make 6-foot tall greeting cards that they put out in their foyer, just anything.
Just use your imagination. And you also do step and repeats.
Yes, we do step and repeats. And
Is
right
that a
now,
good business, step and repeats?
It is. All that, it's saddening because we only have control over so much. So a lot of the hardware and stuff like that was, first of all, very hard for us to get with supply chain issues. Now we're getting it, but we're just noticing tremendous markups, and it's a lot more expensive for us to get them. So we do what we can for the stuff that we do in-house, printing of the banners and stuff like that, at try to keep that at a lower cost to offset those higher costs that they're having to pay for the actual hardware of it. But those are great for fall backdrops. You can get a step and repeat banner or step and repeat frame, and you can put any kind of fall banner. I mean, you can make it look like a forest scene, or you can, say Happy Halloween or Thanksgiving, whatever you want to put on it. And they make beautiful backdrops for people to stand in front of for pictures for company events.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And they need to do that pretty soon for their holiday events, so to speak, different things.
Yeah.
And you also do smaller things. I know your emphasis is on the large graphics, but you can also do programs.
We do programs. We do fans, a lot of fans. Different types. We do ones, I think we've done some for you. We've done coroplast ones where it's all one piece, and then we have ones where we purchase the sticks and they can be put to the back of them to use for. But one of our best things, especially in this heat, and you never know when the heat's actually going to go away. So having those fans and having the fans with programs and stuff on them, or even with kids' faces.
They're functional.
Yes, they're
functional. Yeah.
They work and they last. A lot of them, if you get them into coroplast and stuff, will last for a while. So.
Well, I know you did something for my son that I have outdoors, that I keep outdoors with his picture and a little stake in the ground. And then I have one set on our an outdoor wall. And I see it every single day, whether I'm in the front yard or the backyard. Yeah. And so I had an idea, and you created it. And that's what you guys are known for, is doing that. But also the fact that you're very involved in the community. You give back a lot. You give back to a lot of local nonprofits.
Live here. When you live here, it feels good to be able to do that. It
really
does.
I believe in that wholeheartedly, that if you do business in a community, you have to be part of the community and engage with your business.
Yeah.
When we first moved here, we were working down by the airport. We'd get up, go to work, come home. Didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
And now we never felt part of the community until we opened this business, and we then became
now you're immersed.
all
over the place.
Of the community.
And we know more about what's going on in the community, so we know where we can go to help. We had someone approach us the other day that there's a community that they want to try to approach the homeowners association on putting a bench up and a sign for the children for a bus stop, because they've noticed that it's really dark in the morning when these kids are. So they approached us and said, how much? And we said, if you can get permission to do it all, we'll do it for you, because it's a community thing. It's an important thing. And they wanted to do it themselves. I mean, these are just a couple of residents living in the community. They're willing to do it. It's like, what can we do? It's a simple sign, a bus stop, and it keeps kids safe. And so those things we wouldn't know about if we weren't so involved in the community.
You're absolutely right.
And the community embraced us. We have to say, when we first opened, we didn't have anything but our signs to be able to donate for anybody. We could make signs, but we just didn't have anything else to give but our time. And we realized at that time that was the most important thing we could give. anyone can write a check, but when you're going out and you're donating that time and you're spending time and you're learning about these people, it made all the difference. And it's helped our business grow. I honestly believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it does.
Our time, I think, was one of our best advertising investments.
Yeah, our time was the
but
best.
we don't look at it as advertising. We just look at it as,
we had fun.
We have fun.
You
It's
give
our
back.
ability to give back.
It's giving back and being involved in the community. I know you helped with banners for the Montgomery County Veterans Commission for Memorial Day to give shout outs to the sponsors and recognition and things like that. And that's important to me. And you've also been involved and so many other different things. I know you've done things for Bridgewood Farms. You recently were involved in the Woodlands Chamber with an amazing tabletop display, which fun. I thought it was amazing. And wasn't it the corrugated? Wasn't it something like that?
We had a bunch of different.
You had different elements.
Incorporated a bunch of different elements, but we did do some Coroplast wine bottle holders. And we did some plate chargers, so we put window cling on them so that they had the scene of the movie on, but then they could pull that cling right off, and there they had a charger.
It was just amazing. And then the seat covers were characters.
Those were foam
That's
board.
what I loved.
Yeah, the foam board.
Of all the different characters, and it is just very creative. And the theme, of course, was A Night in Emerald City in The Wizard of Oz, and I loved it. Yeah. I thought it was fun.
It was our first time to do something like that. We thought we did. We enjoyed everything that we did, and we thought that it looked really good when it was all finished. So, got a lot of compliments.
So you're only limited by what you can come up with.
By your creativity.
Yeah. So
and every day, I mean, we're involved with a big group. All of our owners of all the SpeedPro franchises, we are on a network together. So anytime you have any questions, you can just ask somebody that has undoubtedly already dealt with that question or dealt with that problem. And so they are there to tell you how you solve that problem, how you take care of that. So if we're ever wondering, how do we do this? Mm-hmm. What do we do? They're there to help, and that makes a big difference for people that start out that didn't know a whole lot when they started out. Mm-hmm. Now we feel like we're more of
you're the experts now.
Yeah, now we're answering a lot more of the questions than we're asking. But
we're in our adolescent stages now.
Yeah, well, we're probably teenagers because we're rebelling a little, maybe. So
not quite 18 yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But, it's interesting that you can do so many different things. You don't just make the small signs or things like that. It's big things. Like I know you're working on an exterior sign for the furniture bank that's on Sawdust, a whole big exterior so that people notice it, because people notice signs.
Yes.
They do. And so you were asked to come in and do something, and I can't wait to see what it looks like.
Yeah,
because it's directional. People see it and they know to stop. It's
and that banner is going to
wayfaring.
be 5 foot tall by I think 70 feet long.
Yeah, the banner
that's large
that's going up on the building.
And then
really
interior banners as well. And you do a lot of that stuff that people don't think about. But whenever you go into a building, you got to look at where your eye goes.
Yes.
And that's an area you want to put something. You've done a lot of businesses. You've helped with interior signage. What is the name of the bakery that just opened over there?
Oh, on Tamina Road.
Yes.
Magnolia
Eats and Treats.
Yes, you did. They look like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Fun colors, green and pinks
done,
and things like that.
They had a couple of, I think they had an ice cream cone maybe and a sucker, and they've just replaced the ice cream cone with a hamburger. So we just made this huge hamburger over there. That's a lot of fun to do, and they're very creative. Everything that we've done for them, they've created for us. And so we've literally just printed and cut it out. But there's a lot of places, it seems like, that seem around us that seem like just recently have kind of looked at doing something a little more creative than just the standard thing. Those water towers and stuff that we're putting huge graphics on that, and sometimes they're advertising not just their address, but barbecue or whatever it is they happen to be doing. So those are new and neat things that
makes it fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I see your business all over, growing and getting out there, and fall is a fun time. Do you get busier in fall at Christmas, or is there a busy time?
It does seem to pick up usually in August, September. I think that's when school's starting. We're usually busy year
You
round.
just consistent.
Yeah.
consistent.
There are times.
Generally speaking, June and December are slow months.
Yeah.
But like last year, we didn't have a slowdown in December because of the elections, and it was all local elections and primaries.
You printed a lot of signs.
Yeah.
And we printed a lot of signs.
A lot of signs. It was a big year for elections.
Yes.
So that's very cool. So what am I missing that you guys do? I mean, you do pretty much everything.
Some of the things that are different that we do, like acrylic, is something that we've just recently started doing a little bit more of, and we're doing second surface. So the acrylic is on the front, and the art is applied to the back. And just depending on how they're doing it, if it's a picture, sometimes we're backing it with white. It kind of gives it a 3D effect. But other ones, and we do a lot of printing for other printing companies and stuff too because of the type of equipment that we have. We're seeing things come in where they're directly printing right on that acrylic, and then they're backing it with a white. And it almost, with whites and stuff like that are lighter colors, it almost looks reflective, some of the things that they're doing. So we're learning some new processes, and they're bigger. They're high end. They're a lot more, they're going in doctors' offices and
very professional.
Yeah, very professional. And some of the like Lexus car and stuff like that are making ones with their logos and stuff. And so that's something neat and new for us that we haven't done a lot of, and we're enjoying that. And I don't know if it's just more businesses seem to be opening in the area, or if it's the fall time that people are like, now is the time to get this stuff done. So
I think actually people are excited to be out there more, boldly, living boldly from the way we were living the last couple of years. They're ready for a change. They're ready to get out there. They want to rejuvenate their business and get it out after the close of business, so to speak, and generate more relationships and more business and people coming in their doors. Yeah. So people are attracted to signage, graphics, all of that. So by doing all that, people notice it. Do you ever do things with billboards? Do you work with them at all?
We have.
We have. A lot of the times the billboard companies themselves are doing that. They're producing in-house, so they don't even give that option. But whenever there has been an option, we've done several larger billboard signs.
We did one for a candidate during the primaries.
Yeah. It's fun to see something like that once it's up. Because it's so much bigger than
it's big and bold.
Yes,
it's
and it
like,
was on a place where we were driving by all the time, so it was neat. But it was an election sign, so it came down.
It's exciting to see your work.
Yeah, it was. It was very exciting.
And so you've also done for Ace Handyman.
Yeah, we do a lot of their trucks and stuff like that they're doing. Thank goodness we do stuff for them because we broke a window this weekend and they came out to help us. So it's nice to know.
I know there's more story there.
Yeah, it's nice. It was a rock from the lawnmower. So it wasn't, like a kid or anything doing anything bad. But it's nice to know these people because when you're doing work, when you get stuck on a weekend with a plumbing problem or a broken window or something, these people to call. And I know that you had the chamber in here, and that's one of the places that we go. I mean, we go and look up.
Chambers are important.
Yeah, who is involved in the chamber? Because a lot of times we're getting discounts. We offer discounts for chamber members and stuff. So we always go there and look and see who we can do business with.
And we were talking about that, of course, and about how you're sponsoring the breakfast coming up.
Yes.
The network breakfast at Philly Promoted, who's also, y'all both share services together and work and partner, and you have done their vehicle, like we talked about. Vehicle wraps, are those really a big thing right now?
Yes, they really are. People are surprised. They are very surprised that they'll wrap a vehicle and they're just going to do one or just maybe part of one, and within a couple of months they're in to say how
it protects their vehicle too, doesn't it? Exterior.
It protects their vehicle, but the return on their investment is
but
so
people
much.
will say
see it
immediately.
30 to
they start
80,000 people
everywhere you go.
Yeah. So vehicle wraps are very popular, and we get very backed up. It seems like during the summer months we get more backed up because everyone wants it done. Colder season.
They want to get noticed.
Yeah, it's not as easy to do. And some of the reflective stuff that people are putting on their vehicles are at night when those lights hit it, it's like a light lighting up. And we witnessed it for the first time a few nights ago, and I said, "What is in that tailgate?" I thought it was a light. And then I realized that it was reflective vinyl, and
Oh,
it
that's cool.
looked really nice.
Y'all do a very good professional job, and I see
Thank
some of the
you.
fun stuff too, and it's just amazing.
Thank you. We
So
appreciate it.
let's back it up. People can go to your location. They can just go in there and talk to y'all at 32503 Tamina Road. Of course, they can find you, speedpro.com/Magnolia. They can go to your Facebook page, SpeedPro Magnolia. They can find you. They can Google you. They can call you. They can email you to get ready for their business, personal reasons, school, church, organizations, any and all.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Big or small?
And
Big,
Bigger
or
the better.
smaller?
Yeah.
You like big.
Yes, we like big, but there's nothing that's nothing too big.
So, Brian and Kathy, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
It was fun.
We enjoy it.
Welcome to fall, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah.